Hi, friends. Welcome to the BEA podcast, Zoom edition. I am your host, Nadia.
And I'm your co-host, Alejandra.
And I'm the producer, Christy Kirkland.
Yay!
And yay. Hi, Christy. Now they get to see your face. Um, Today, we want to discuss some of misconceptions and I guess confusing information that is being put out there about the difference of salary, stipend, and even supplements. There's been some questions and some confusion as to what it is that we're bargaining for, what it is that teachers have to do in terms of getting stipends and using the supplemental app. So we're going to try to, break some of those misconceptions today. So do you want to start, Alejandro, talking to our people about what a salary is versus, and then I'll talk about the stipend and the supplement.
So a salary, I don't know.
The
What's your
raise. Just talk
salary?
about what the raise.
Yeah, what's the raise is?
So
What are we
with the
negotiating for?
salary, okay. So with the salary, PEA is specifically bargaining for a 2.5% raise for everyone. And we want to make sure that we address the reason that it was decreased from that 5%. PEA went back. We looked at budgeting. We looked at what's available with the current staff, the current bodies that we have right now, working in our classrooms, our support staff, our secretaries, our paras, and these specific numbers allow for everyone to get a raise at a 2.5% with a 2.5% increase. But
So I'll step in there because the 5% just
okay.
wasn't realistic once they gave us actual numbers, because the numbers PEA was going off of were the numbers that we agreed in July. Well,
Right.
great. The district actually found bodies to hire. And so that increased the numbers, thus having to lower the salary increase. And 2.5 for everybody is about what most of the districts are giving right now.
Yes. Plus, also remember that when the district came back and countered, actually what they're proposing is only TISA money, which would only give a raise to teachers who have been in the district more than 2 years. So
TISA money only allows teachers that have been teaching, they're in their third year of teaching or more, to get the $44 a month. That's what the district's asking. They're saying that we should accept $44 more a month for teachers in years 3 or more. 0 to 2, they're like, oh, sorry, TISA says no.
So PEA wants to make sure that we are accounting for everybody that's working. We want to make sure that all contracts are receiving a raise that they deserve, right? We're all working hard. We're all in the trenches, putting in the work. So that is why that was a decrease.
Supplements for teachers varies. So you get an extra amount for your master's degree, you get an extra amount for your doctorate. Those are separated among the paychecks. Then you have what they call one-time supplements. And so that's like your grandfathered, highly effective teachers, because that's been the big issue right now. And you see it all over Polk United. If you guys are members of that group, they're fussing about, you have to go into the supplemental app and accept this. Well, that's accurate. You have to have access to the supplemental app. You have to be able to go in and accept that one-time supplement for the grandfather.
But that's
teachers.
only if you are in the teacher grandfather contract. If you are in the new teacher pay per performance contract, that does not apply to you.
Not only does that not apply to you, but not all the grandfathered teachers got instructions to do that. And from my understanding, and that's just talking to people outside of my school and at other schools, their principals haven't gotten the information that teachers need to do that too. So this is a big pet peeve of mine for Polk County schools. Do better. If you want something to work a certain way, then you need to give us those directions. We shouldn't have to find this out by word of mouth, which is how the misconceptions and misinformation happens.
You need to do a better job communicating, and not only to the staff that this directly affects, but also administration, who is telling the staff what to do. And I know there's also a big issue with the supplemental app because it was just thrown out there teachers were asked to do a training on it, but no more information on this training was ever given out to people. Like, I know even myself, before I left the district, I heard rumors that I had to do this supplemental app training, but I don't remember ever seeing any information on how to do the training.
So we got an email at the beginning of the year, and I can speak to this because, guys, I'm still in the classroom. And it pretty much said that if you fill out or you work outside of school hours, you probably want to do this training, but it's not mandatory. So basically, from what we're seeing, and when I say we, I mean teachers that have been here for a while, if you fill out the specials activity form for anything, you need to have this training.
That could be for translation. That could be for after school activities that you're staying, additional coaching. I know preschool staff had to do a special activity sheet for that SOAR training the 2 days before school started. And a plethora of other people out there, secretaries, teachers, and paras that do fill out that form. So you will need that training if you are constantly filling out that special activity form.
Not only do you need the training, but then you need to submit an IIQ ticket. Don't get me started on IIQ tickets. You have to submit an IIQ ticket so that you have a role within the supplemental app that they can attribute things to. So like my role is as a teacher. So obviously my principal, has higher authorities. The principal secretary has higher authorities, but it's not just enough to fill out or to do the training, because many of you will do the trainings. You'll log into IIQ Supplemental Pay app. And then it says you don't have a role assigned. Isn't that awesome? So you did this training, you don't have a role assigned, and you can't submit.
Yes. And it's very confusing, especially when you're not getting instructions or specific information on how to do things from the people you need to listen to hear them from. So we understand the misconceptions and the misinformation and the confusion out there.
I was going to say, and that brings us right back to why are there so many rumors going around, which we're going to finish with this. If you don't understand what's going on, if you're not 100% sure, you've talked to your building steward and they're like, I don't know, because I remember telling somebody today in our 10-minute meeting, I don't know, let me check on that. Please, please, please email us. Email PEA. We will get you the answers. If we don't have them right then, somebody will look this up.
Yes. And if you're not sure what our email is, go to the website, www.polkea.com or polkea.org. All of the most up-to-date information that we have in terms of bargaining, salary bases, any contract updates, or even any MOUs that relates to your school and even your position now are there. It's most up-to-date that you can get it. It's all there. So if you have any questions, go to the website, look at it on the website, and then our contact information is there as well that you can email us or you could call the office. Again, we are your office, your union, and you are the ones who give us the power to be able to do this and fight for you. Plus, we are not only fighting for one thing, we're fighting for a lot of different things. And if you want to know what all of those things are, join the conversation on our website, join the conversation on our YouTube channel, and email us. Again, we are the hub of information, but at the end of the day, you are the ones who give us the power to do everything that we do, and fill out the surveys. If you want to have a voice, you need to give it to us. How do we know what you want and what you need from us if you don't tell us?
And so our surveys take what, 2 minutes?
The beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
This is just the beginning too. This is our counter offer, but after this is open book. So this is not all, like, we're not done here. This isn't the period. This is just the start. This is what we're starting with. There's more to come. So we're looking at everything. And on that note, we'll see you next time. Make sure that you follow our social media. We have an Instagram, Facebook page. We also are on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. So make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. What you're supposed to submit. That's awesome.